All right, welcome to another episode of Modern Wong Chat, where I get to talk to my friends from different industry, from everywhere around the world, about different things. Like where we come from, how we get to where we are. It's just a fun time, especially right now we are in quarantine. I get to hang out with friends, so this is a great way for me to socialize people. I'm going a bit crazy from quarantine. Today we have VampyBitMe. She's a great streamer, a cosplayer, a Gundam enthusiast. But she's a great human being, very bubbly overall, and I love her for everything that she does. It's easier for her to explain herself, but before I bring her on, just make sure you can watch this live on Twitch, Tuesday to Thursday, 7 p.m. Pacific time. You can watch this on YouTube or listen to it later on Spotify, iTunes, or any platforms that you use to listen to podcasts. We're also going to be doing some extra content for Patreon later, but I'm still figuring that out. So we'll see how that goes. All right, let me go ahead and welcome the guest of the day. Today we have Vampy. Hey, hi, you are live now. You're great. Hi. For some reason, you were frozen for a second. It's like, oh, maybe the internet has been going crazy though. Like, I think it's worse for me right now because it's like multiple things, right? With the internet itself, and then Twitch is acting weird. So it's just a bunch of different. I think so. Stella actually has it way worse. She posts about it. Yeah. Yeah, I am down to I am at least still have some, speed, but I think for Stella, she's down to less than 1 megabit per second before, and then it was like unstreamable. Yeah. Yeah, she is. So we should right? You would think being California, one of the most advanced states of the country, you think it would be better, right? But it's not. Yeah, and even back in up in San Jose, I feel like it would be better too, but it's not. Yeah, it's just really weird because you would think, oh, we are like Silicon Valley, so close to it. Everyone should have really advanced tech, and oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Every time I drive, back when before I moved down here, right? I would drive down here once every few months, and I would be like, huh, it feels different. It's like I know I'm in the same state, but it feels like an alternative universe where everything changed a little bit. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Do you like it better or worse? Uh-huh. Mm. Mm. Oh, yeah, there's a few people I talk to too that talk about that because we are content creators and slash whatever the industry calls influencers. So it's strange when yeah, it's strange how some people act after they kind of recognize what you do or who you are, and that's a very mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. We are also in multiple scenes, like gaming, cosplay, and you, of course, toys. Yeah. Hmm. So, so I don't know much about the toy industry, to be honest. I feel like is it, I don't know, is it So there's of course the creator side, but there's a fan side, and then there's the industry side. I'm not even sure how it operates. Yeah. Mm. Mm-mm. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, definitely. Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-mm. Yeah. I have a friend who just got married, and his wife is from China, but she's like in that scene where they do uh to- it's yeah, artists made toys. I feel like toy is such a weird way to say it because it's more like collectible. It's not like a transformer you buy from the store. Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. There's a big one behind you. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 I think it's like the difference between like beer you buy at the store and artisan beer where they craft it, especially at like a brewery kind of thing. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. But it's so much harder to make too because you're not doing mass productions. So then you are only limited to make, however you can or whatever the people want or a very limited supply kind of thing. Mm-hmm. 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 But that's difficult. That's the thing. Like you're not riding on a franchise and people yeah. Yeah. That is like or I feel like the same for drawing stuff too, like original design versus like, fan art kind of things. Same for songs, doing covers versus, writing your own songs. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So I've got a quick question about the toy part because like for songs or art you can do fan art. Is that something that people can do or like a franchise inspired type of toy kind of thing? Mm-hmm. Yeah, because like a lot of musician on YouTube, I feel like for them to get popular or get like some kind of people attraction, they would do cover of songs so then people can look at their original songs. So they'll do a mix of both just to bring. Oh, definitely. Oh yeah. I mean, that's is how I am with my photos too. Like I yeah. So I like shooting cosplay, and I like shooting a lot of things that majority of the audience enjoy a lot. But it's not definitely my favorite. Like some of my favorite would be surreal photography, or like even some of my landscapes. But they take a lot of time. Um, Landscape for sure, you have to like travel somewhere and then set up a tripod and then try to get the shot that you want. I even used to shoot journalistic photography, so I used to do that a lot. But it's not gonna, yeah, but it's not gonna get people really excited about, especially if you like people would like very sensational photos, but then a lot of them are fake now because you have to create the moment so people would like it. Just like how back in the wars day, like people would like move bodies just to get a war photos to look at certain way. Yeah. Oh yeah. So that was the thing. So it's different. And it's strange too because some people find it they're not used to it and they would find it uncomfortable because sometimes in order for me to get those very candid moments, I have to get my long lens from very far apart just to get them doing their thing, and it could be very genuine. Yeah, there's so many different ways too. Yeah. It's weird because I always feel like I don't know that much about photography or editing, or I feel like it's very easy until I start teaching someone. Then I realize how much I do know. Yeah. Yeah, like I know all the shortcut key with my hands right now, even when I'm doing Photoshop, so I could just do it without looking and just keep going really quickly too. Hmm. Oh yeah, do do you know this artist by the name Art Germ? He draws. Oh yeah, Stanley. Yes. Uh huh. Uh huh. I'll let him know. Yeah, I'm trying to. Yeah. Oh yeah, and he's from what, Singapore. Um. Yeah. So we did a panel together in, yeah, last year in San Diego Comic Con. Yeah. Yeah, Deviant Arts brought us out, and then we were on a panel, so I was sitting next to him, and it was great. And he also speaks Cantonese, so we instantly bonded. Yeah. So every time I saw him, I talked to him. Yeah. Hmm. He is. Huh. Hmm. And but he's like at the next level. It's hilarious because we were on the panel and some college kid was asking like, they were asking like, oh, how can I get started, in doing art, or like making a living at art? Because Stanley, being Stanley, he was like, drop everything that you do. Like basically, that's what he's like. Drop everything you do. Just go straight into it. Start your own business. Start your own company and make art. Because that's what he. That's what he did. Because if and he's like, because the first time he did it, and then he didn't like the company that he was part of, and then he's like, he quit and he started his second company and make his own thing. I'm like in my head, it's like, Stanley, like a college kid from out of straight up college couldn't do that. So it's just hilarious. His mindset's already so far already. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's definitely work for some people, but yeah. Oh yeah. Uh huh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hard work. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh no. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like what I always say is that you have to be hardworking and good at what you do, but then you have to be ready when the opportunity arrive, and that's the thing. Yeah. And most of the time for me is that I feel like I mean, almost everyone I talk to on this stream, on this show, we talk about how we were lucky in a sense that like we didn't try to do this for a living at first. This wasn't a thing. Yeah. It's not even a thing at all. So we just really loved it. Yeah. And we still do. Yeah, and that's why we keep doing it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh yeah. And you just arrive with it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. 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 Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I love Alodia. Yes, I should. I'll message her about it. Yeah. I think it's okay over there, right? Like she's in Philippines, right? Yeah. Computer, what's the time in Philippines?
Sorry, I
What?
don't speak Philippine yet.
No, I think the time. Computer, what is the time in Philippines right now?
In Philippines, it's 10:25 a.m.
Okay, that's not bad. It's 10:25, so it's 10 a.m. for them. Yeah, so it's morning time. It'd be like a good daytime show. Yeah, I'll let her know. She and her sister, they're all just very creative and they do so many different things. Yeah. Yeah. And anything they pick up, it's like, oh, I can also play the piano, not a problem. Oh, I can draw. Oh yeah, I can dance too. Like, what? Yeah. Like, so think about it. It's like, oh, I guess that's a thing that I do. It's kind of like a hobby. Do you sleep? Oh yeah, I have a completely horrible sleeping schedule right now. Yeah, yeah. Like for me, it's crazy. So when I have conventions days, it's actually more normal because I used to go to conventions every other week. So I have to be normal because during convention day, I have to wake up at least by noon, because the event's going on. I have to go to the event. So every other weekend, I will fix my sleeping schedule. And even when I don't have conventions, I still have to do things. So it's more like at worst case scenario, I'll do nocturnal, which is like I do stuff nighttime and then sleep 8 hours. But now it's worse. It can be worse. Yeah, I didn't know. Yeah. It's like, it's, my sleep schedule now is really messed up. It's like it'll be one day normal, second day half normal, and then third day not normal at all, and then fourth day not sleeping, and then fifth day back to normal. And it kind of like, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Most of my friends are introverts. Is because they're in the yeah. So as an extrovert, I just collect them. So I adopt you. It's like, here, come with me. They're like, oh, okay. No, yeah. So right now I'm just stuck inside, like, haha, try not to go crazy. Oh yeah, I have a lot of friends like this is great. I can get things done. I have no pressure to go outside. Like, and I know. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No. For me, it's like convention every other weekend, and on top of that is like going seeing people. Yeah, I'm never home. I'm like the best housemate. Yeah. Yeah, I pay the most rent in this house and I'm never here. So it's great. Yep. Oh, my old place. I used to live in downtown, a downtown loft in LA, downtown LA. Yeah, and I was paying so much rent for not being there. Such an expensive like storage unit. Yeah, yeah. It was very nice though. I enjoyed it, so I'm glad I did it. But I don't need it anymore. Yes. Oh, pretty much, and it's kind of sucked too. They all just like stuck in their own room, close their door. I'm like, okay, hi. I feel like Anna, just like outside the doorknob, saying, "You want to come by and play?" Like, mm-hmm, mm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And that's how I get my housemate too. Food. I was like, hey, I'm gonna cook things. When I come and get some food, they're like, oh, food. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. They can smell. It's like they're like, there's something. Then they'll come outside. Yeah. 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 Pretty much. And so yeah, they are. Yep. I'm just kind of stuck inside, making sure that not go too crazy for a while. Because there's no social pressure. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. You have to prep for it, you know? Yeah. Like to socialize. Yeah. I don't. I'm like, anytime it's like, hey, Martin, you want to come outside? Okay. I'll be there in 15 minutes. Yeah. Mm. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. That sounds like me. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I figured out that it's ironic because like staying at home is should be more relaxed and resting, but I've learned that because you see me very energetic at conventions, apparently I recharge by seeing people. So now I'm actually very low energy because I'm not seeing people. So I get tired very easily. I am not. Yeah, I can't. You know, like I'm trying to work out to use it up. Yeah, it's so strange. Yeah, like I'm just like sad and sleeping in my bed all the time. Uh, Dude, yesterday, I told Jessica this morning about this too, but it sounds very depressing. But yesterday, I woke up at 1 p.m., but then I was still tired, and then I'm just like, ugh, not feeling it. So I went back to sleep so then I can oversleep. If I oversleep, I dreams. I will have more dream. I'll be dreaming. And then I was dreaming I get to see friends, so I hang out with friends in my dream. So it was a good time. It's the most realistic way to hang out with friends. Ah, and like I have some inside jokes now with Johnny Junkers, but that's just in my dream. It's not real him, so he won't get it if I ever tell him in real life. Mhm. Yeah. What kind of nightmare do you have? It's like scary stuff. Ugh. Hmm. Oh. Okay. So it's like lucid dreams. But you're not aware that you're in a dream? Can't you not force yourself to wake up? Oh, what? Okay, okay. Okay. So those are lucid dreams, yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You can train your like you don't have to because you already got it, but people have to train themselves to do that. Oh. Wow. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Wow. That is pretty cool. That's only a few times I realized in a dream. My nightmares are different. My nightmare is that when I like it's real life. It's not like scary stuff. It's real life, and it's more like I can't really control my emotion as much because I'm never angry. You never see me angry in real life. Like that's just not me. So like for example, I'm like really mad about something. That would be how my nightmares are. Yeah, yeah, horror stuff. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. And then you watch them before going to sleep. Uh-huh. You've been playing what Final Fantasy a lot recently, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. You love Monster Hunter. You love it. Like every time I realize when we're talking with friends, and you if you find one person that do play Monster Hunter, like, hey, want to play with me? Hey, let's go play. Yeah. Every time. Yeah. It's one of those games where everyone's like, "Yeah, I'll play," but then they never do with you. But then so you keep finding like, "Come on, are you gonna play? Are you actually gonna play? Because I play. Come on." Uh huh. Do they have like weekly or monthly like mission and raid kind of stuff? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. All the time. They update every Tuesday. Oh, they have like what 7 games coming out now? Yeah. Oh, they are. Yeah. Yeah, because that costs money. Yeah. I mean, it's interesting how the gaming industry changed a lot the business model. Because 10 years ago, if you tell companies that they will have to keep spending time and energy and efforts and resources into a game after it's out, they'll be like, you're crazy. Or if you tell them like you're gonna make a game and it's gonna be completely free. Like for Riot, all their games are completely free. So how is that a business model? Yet they're like one of the biggest gaming company out there in the world. Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. But you would, yeah. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. You love buying things. I, I mean, last time I ran into you randomly, not like on purpose, it was actually you shopping. We're in the mall, yeah. Yeah. I was just surprised that to run into you, but also like you're like all camera ready as well. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Presentable. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think it's presentable, right? It's more like because sometimes it's not just about you. I was thinking about that today too, and it's not just a way about yourself. It's also respecting the people that you see as well. You know, yeah, like mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. It's kind of like a hospitality thing, but like in person kind of thing, where like I am ready to meet you, like I am like oh ready to be prepared in case someone dies. So, yeah. Mm. I can do makeup on people, but I can't do makeup on myself. Because I no, because if I have to make, I don't. Sometimes if I do photo shoots and I don't have a makeup artist on on set, then I have to do the makeup. It's not that hard. It's just Photoshop in real life. It's basically the same ideology. It's just this real life material versus Photoshop. Yeah. Oh, definitely a bit harder because you can't really do erase tool. Like you have to think the process a little bit different. You have to think the layer process a bit more ahead of time. Okay, sure. No, go ahead. Uh huh. Uh huh. Yep. Like, what do you mean when people tell me mm, mm-hmm. Uh huh. Mm-hmm. 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 Uh huh. Mm-hmm. Yes. So how do so that's how I can differentiate between work and me liking photography as kind of like a hobby kind of thing. So if I get paid to do it, you're the boss. You can tell me whatever you want, and I'll make it happen. It's kind of like it's yours. It's fine, and I will most likely not post it if I don't like it. So it's like you can have it, do whatever you want. Especially with a lot of content these days are behind paywalls, so most people won't even see it anyway. So it's whatever. And if people look at my profile, they can see I have very different styles and variety of styles too. But when it comes to my work, let's say it's a free shoot, especially if I ask the model to like, hey, can we shoot? That's in assumptions that when I ask someone, it's more like I'm paying you, but it's not paying you money. It's like, hey, I'm the one who initiated and asking. So it's my shoot, my project. Do you want to be involved? And then that kind of thing. Then I can do whatever I want. Yeah. When someone asks me to shoot, where they needed the photos, I'll do whatever they need for them if they're friends. Like, yeah, it's your thing. Go ahead. I agree to do it. That is my own like decision that I have. Like, okay, I can create something for you. But oh no. And here's the thing too. There's cases where I will ask models or cosplayer or it's actually this is an interesting topic too. It's harder to shoot with influencer and cosplayer versus models when it comes to posting photos. Yeah. Because cosplayer and influencer they want a certain look, they have a certain ego, they have a certain style that they want to really preserve. Okay. So, and me also have a following is a problem to them now because my stuff will be seen as well. So let's say I take a picture of this influencer girl person A, if she doesn't like it, she will be unhappy about it because then lots of people see it and they will still and more people comment and they get even more upset about it because that's not how they want. I actually had cosplayer message me before. We weren't doing cosplay shoots. It was just a fashion kind of shoot. I shot it and then of course I spent like 2 hours editing it. Of course I like the photo. That's why I finished it and posted. But then she messaged me and say, hey, I didn't like it and can you take it down? And I get it, but and of course I wouldn't think it's not great. If it's not great, I wouldn't post it. It represents my work as well. So I get it, but they're friends and I want to be respectful as well. So technically I don't have to, but again, I'm trying to be respectful. So I took it down. But that doesn't mean that I won't shoot with them again in the future. Yeah, that does happen. Yeah. Yeah. But I spend hours and hours on my photos, especially on my portraits. Like my normal portrait photos nowadays average around 2 to 3 hours, one photo. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. I've just made a post on Twitter, well, on Instagram story as well, but on Twitter, it's like I zoom into my photos to very close detail, and so most people see me as a photographer, and people not in the industry, they don't understand there's a difference between photographer and retoucher. I'm both. So I actually have yeah, I've been editing photos longer than I've been taking photos. I've been editing photos for over 20 years. Photography only over 15. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like in the high end industry, photography, the photographer and the editors are two different people. Yeah, the retoucher. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 And in the rare case that like me, I am both. And the thing is, what's strange is that there was a thing CVS was trying to do. They were like, I understand the idea of it, but they were saying, oh, starting from 2000, I don't know, 21 or 20, I think they dropped the campaign, but like all of our products at our company has to be, or the store has to have no Photoshop on it, other than light adjustment. If they do have it, they need to have a sticker or sign that say it's been Photoshop, you know? So when I first heard about it, it's like, okay, it sounds like a great approach, but I know it won't work because the problem is that humans are tend to be nicer and want to buy items that are with prettier people. That is something that ingrained in our heads. Whatever the majority of people find attractive. Yep, exactly. So then you're gonna have a problem if they don't want to have Photoshop. You're actually gonna take out a lot of jobs of retoucher, and you're gonna take out lots of jobs of models who are not as pretty. Meaning it's actually worse. That means only really pretty model will be higher because it's a majority. It's what majority is what will buy. Is people would buy, you know. And majority of people have a certain like a aesthetic, yep, a traditionally beauty. That's how they see it. Yeah, and of course, it's very very different culture and country. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, they're everywhere. Yeah, it changes. Th- yeah, yeah. There's a problem about. I have a problem with cosplay. Is that because yeah, everyone has a problem. My multiple problems. Yep. My main issue is that like we started in cosplay where it's not an industry, it's something we do for passion. And that's how I found first met you too. You were doing Lolita cosplay. Uh uh-huh. Yeah, you were like but you were wearing pink that day though. That one outfit. And that was like 10 years ago. Yeah, it's been a long time. Mm-hmm. And I didn't know who you were too. It was my friend who introduced me. It was like, oh yeah, this is Vampy Linda. I was like, cool. I don't know who you were, but like, oh, I actually took a picture of your shoes. I remember because those shoes were very pretty. Uh, yeah, yeah. But that was how I first met you. It's like, and you were really bubbly already. I was like, oh, so it's nice, cool. Mm-hmm. Yeah, environment. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that was great. But what were we talking about? Oh, cosplay. Cosplay, yes. Yeah, the problem with cosplay now that has turned into an industry is that it's great, but it's so young industry, so we don't know how to do things yet. You know? Yeah, Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Has it never not been? Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But people get confused if you don't do one thing, because we do multiple things, and whenever I do anything that's not photography, they're like, what is this? Or like, it's photo. Even in photography alone, they get confused when I don't do cosplay photos. Like if I post products or landscape or surreal, they're like, wow, it does not. Mm-hmm. 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 Oh yeah. Playing dress up. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And mm-hmm. The fame is a byproduct. Like we did it because like we really liked it, and we did it before it was even can be popular. You can't make money, you can't be popular back then. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, I remember even having a Facebook page was really frowned upon. That like, oh, you think you're so cool? You think you have, you want people to follow you? And now it's like a normal thing. Now it's so normal. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Netizen. Mm-hmm. What's different is that I was talking to younger generation of cosplayers that are coming in now, just to see what the scene is like and what it's like in school now. And the kid, yeah, uh, I go outside all the time, so I'm curious because I want to know what it's like, and I want to know how this industry is moving forward. And the kids who are so people get into cosplay, a lot of them get in because they see people like us, and they're like, "Oh, I want to be like that. I want to be popular and famous and has a following." And start, yeah, yeah, and we make it look very fun, and that's part of our job. And sometimes they don't get it. Yeah, and a lot of them is they're popular now in school are not just the jock or like the football kids or whatever. It's the people who have a social media following, like big on TikTok or big on Instagram, which kind of changed the landscape a little bit too. So I'm not sure how is that like. Like people will go toward to someone who's like, oh wow, that girl is very popular on TikTok or internet or on Instagram. Then that is the popular kid in school now. So I wonder if that's gonna change how bullying gonna happen too, because bullying is gonna happen regardless. Like people get picked on, but it's not gonna be nerdy kids anymore because nerdy kids are getting popular now. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. But you watch them come back every year, and it's like, oh my gosh, you're so tall now. It's like, what happened? Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 All the comics. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Yeah, and it finally happening. Yeah. I think they're angry because they feel like they have did their time in jail, kind of feel like. It's like, I mean, like, not popular jail, and everyone, oh, it's such an entitlement thing. Yeah. They feel like everyone else should have to go through that, but that should not be the case. That's the whole point of this. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it was so not cool. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm-hmm. And now that's like now what everyone really wants, like e-girl or something. A nerdy girl. Then you have to, yeah, exactly. You have to stop for a second. It's like, am I one? I mean, I guess. Like, I don't know. It's like in your head, it's like, is it a bad thing or is it a good thing? Like, I don't even know. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. But we don't know. It's like, okay, is this like something I makes sense for me to associate with? Like, it's just kind of strange. Like, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Nope. Mm-hmm. You, I'm very real too. Yeah. And you were very real too. Like every time I talk to you and in public, in like private, whatever, like things that you don't like, you don't agree, you'll say, "Oh yeah, no, no, I don't like that." Like you would just say it, and it's amazing. And I think it takes us time and like experience to able to actually say that now. Like, mhm, mhm. And yeah, and we will look back someday, and we're old enough to know that when we look back, it's like, oh, I have done all this stuff, and it was for me. It wasn't for someone else. And that is a good feeling to be like, oh, I've done all this, and it's something that I can show, not even showing to others, but show to myself, to like, oh, this is what I've done, and because I enjoyed it at a certain point in time, I really liked it. Yeah, no. Mhm. And we couldn't, like, back in the days, we can't stream anime. Like, we have to go either get VHS or something. It's not easy. Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. You know, that's why you join anime club or whatever, and they would all just chip in and get something. Yeah, you trade it, and then you just all watch it during lunch. Yeah. Mm. Hmm. Yep. Yep. Hopefully, and then they'll send you something. Hmm. And it's lots of money for kids. Yeah. Hmm. 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 Yeah. To go one step deeper too, I think it's not just anime. For me specifically, it's also being Asian. Like, growing up being Asian is not cool at all. I mean, it's still not cool. I was talking to Jimmy about this. Yeah, in America, growing up as an Asian person, especially guy, like, no, because I was talking to Jimmy about this too. Like, it was not cool at all. And now it's like, it's not cool, but it's better, especially with the help of K-pop. And here's, like, I'm not gonna be mad when someone who's starting to like Asian related things now, because, like, no, please, like, send me with the nerd culture. No, like, the people get confused. They don't understand the difference between different Asian. I'll just take it. I'm like, it's cool. You know what? You don't know the difference between Japanese, Vietnamese, Korean, whatever, Japan, like, everyone. I'm like, no, it's fine. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So same for the nerd thing. It's like it wasn't cool, and now people like it. I wouldn't be like, oh, you never know how horrible it is. You should have to suffer as well. No, like, please like what we like, so then we can share what we love to you guys as well. Hmm. Mm-hmm. That happens. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Apparently, huh? How dare you? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And if you travel anywhere more inland in America, it's still very much like that. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. It's. I was at a party at CES. One of those. rich white old CEO party because they're all old rich white old CEO guys. Like apparently so. Not that I'm trying to say that it should be, but like that how it was exactly. It was. It was exactly how it was. If it wasn't all of them, I was the only Asian there, I think. And then yeah, almost at certain points, everyone in the room has passed me and asked me, so where are you from? And I never know what answer am I supposed to give them. Like, Los Angeles? Oh, I'm from SF before this. Oh, I went to school in UC Davis. Until a certain point, they're like, okay, I know what you're asking. Like, do I tell them like, oh, I'm from Hong Kong, you know? Yeah, no, I have no problem with them actually. I have no problem with people being curious and want to learn about it. In fact, I want them to more learn about it and accept, what I have, where I'm come from, my culture, all kind of stuff. It's only weird when they find it like they can't accept you be a certain thing, but also the other thing at the same time. Especially me doing what I am in my culture, also as a content creator. It. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Yeah, it was not cool. It was so not cool. I mean, even my favorite anime growing up is Dragon Ball Z, and for Goku to become stronger, he turned blonde and get blue eyes. So I'm like, I guess I'll never become like that. hmm Yeah, and he has to use that in order to get into Hollywood, to get like, even like for now, we're still not completely there yet with Donnie Yen. Like he still has to play a kung fu character in Star Wars. Like he was supposed to be even more kung fu y, but like he's able to talk to JJ. Oh yeah. Yep. But every Asian chick has a one strip of purple hair or something. Yeah. hmm Like in Lego, in like the Lego movie, in like Big Hero 6, if you're Asian, you have the one strip of purple hair or something. hmm hmm What about people that pick up, and because like Kenson, my housemate, our friends, talk about this a lot. How you feel about people picking up like an Asian sounding name, especially Japanese? That happens a lot. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. 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 Oh, that happens a lot. Yeah. And it's weird when you try to be something that is not traditionally popular too. There's lots of Yoko I have met. A lot of people I've met call Yoko, and like your name is not Yoko, because I know for sure. Mm. Mm-hmm. Want to be? Yeah, you want to be. Mm-hmm. It is very strange. Um, like I don't mind them wanting to do more stuff that involve my race or my culture, as long as they don't insult it. You know, if they genuinely learn about it, you know, incorporate into life, sure, why not? I'm all for it. Uh, mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm. Comic, but mm-hmm, yeah, it's weird they use it to be for coolness. It's really strange. And I'm like, man, I've been berated like my whole life because of this, and now it's you use it to for you to become popular, which is like, this is so backward. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's just more, it's backward, and I'm just like I think it's part of the process for us to be all more become equal. Yeah, no, 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 just yeah. But I'm just saying, like, I think this is the process of for anything to become popular, or not popular, to be normalized. You know, it's like a little pendulum thing, right? At first, it'd be like too extreme where people were against it, they're racist against it, but then it's like, no, 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 this has to be cool. So then we bring it all the way to this side. And I think that's the same with any movement, right? Same with LGBT movements, same for the race, same for, you know, nerd culture, is that it was so uncool that we have to overemphasize it to make it very cool, which is kind of strange in a way. But then eventually we'll bring it back to like, no, no, you're cool, you're not. This is not, doesn't make you so this is a funny line that I saw the other day. And when I say the other day, it could be like a few weeks ago or a few months ago, or even a few years. But it was like people were saying that you can't play the was bully or pick on in high school at the conventions because everyone go to convention has been picked on. That's the reason why we're here. You know, like now it's more popular, but let's say 5 years ago where it's still not cool to go to convention, and if you go to conventions and acting like, oh no, I get picked on all the time when I was younger, please pity me. And you're like, no, we all got picked on. Like, doesn't make you any special. Yeah. Why do you think we're here? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And that's a shame, you know. That's a, like, you know, be liking something and have to be ashamed of it. Man. Mm-hmm. Gothic stuff. Mm-hmm. 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 Yep. Mm-hmm. It was so uncool. Yeah. And you have to hide about it most of the time. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like sometimes I wonder if we can live a different lifetime just to see how it's like to be at that age again and being cool about liking those things. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 It's strange because I remember back in school too, like because I was younger, I was a kid, again, I was 11, 12, around that age. Um, like I am mad at those people who pick on me and also, racist against me, those kids in school, Um, but if any day you ask me if I can switch spot with them back in the days, I was like, yes, like any day. Yeah. Yeah. And I remember how much I hated America because of how bad it was. I thought about coming to America, get my education, and get the F out instantly when I'm done. Hmm. But here's the problem: we're too American too. We're not like, yep. For me, yep. Hmm. Yep. Yeah. Hmm. Oh, I'm stuck in a weird spot. I am a 1.5 generation immigrant, so meaning I came to America in my teens years. So from my culture, my language, everything, I'm half half. I'm too Asian for American and too American for Asian. Oh yes, rare. It's not. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's a very lonely life, though. You don't want this. It's very lonely life. Like. Mm-hmm. 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 No. Well, it's just a thing too because they have the same. Again, it's very similar to nerd culture. They will feel like that you didn't go through the same hardship that you have to being isolated because they're being too Asian. So they feel like you don't understand their culture enough to be part of their groupie. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Like I don't think I don't think my friends realized until I pointed out to them is that in their friend circle, I'm most likely like a few, if not only a friends in their friend circle that's from actually an immigrant from another country that speak a different language and read and write in that language. You have a lot of American-born Asian, American-born Chinese, ABC, and yeah, all of those. But for someone who like me, who still have an accent, who speak a different language and read and write in the different language. I was just watching Hong Kong news like 12 hours ago, and that's something I still do. So it's something that hopefully, but it's still kind of weird. Again, too Asian to be American, too American to be Asian. So like, yeah. Mhm. That's why Kenson's a weird flip of me, you know? He is American born, but he actually enjoyed the Asian culture. So he's growing up wanting to learn more about Asian, Chinese culture. So it's a weird yin and yang kind of situation, you know? Yeah. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. He's in chat right now. Actually, I just saw him. He's just responding in chat. He's in watching this right now. I told him earlier too. I was like, "Hey, Kenson, you should watch the show because Linda's gonna be on this episode. It'd be fun." Uh, mhm. It also changed the way you think because we think based on the language. So there's a lot of ideology and even mannerism. My culture change. No, my mannerism change a lot when I'm thinking and talking in Chinese. Like even how I treat people with different like elders and like that kind of thing is very different. I have to be much more respectful because that's just how I am taught. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Not taking the last piece of the food. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It can't be too well. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No. Mm-hmm. But it's also coming from a weird sense. I enjoy it, but American might not. It's the type of discipline, like the way that I strict, the kind of like I don't know, like it's also very similar to being an artist. Like we'll never fully be satisfied. There's moments that you'll be like, oh, this is cool, but instantly you have to go back to like, okay, I need to be better and work hard on it. I enjoy it though. Hmm. You never do. Hmm. Yeah, I. Hmm. Yeah. We shouldn't. Like being fully happy is such a strange idea. I feel like back then, especially back then, if some people say bad thing about a weird rumors or idea, that means we did something right. It's kind of like if the Westboro Church picket your funeral, that means you did something right. That's how I see it. Hmm. It's also a thing that helped them justify it because like we both accidentally got some following because of cosplay and stuff like that. um yeah, and then people who didn't get it because hard work or luck or whatever that made it didn't happen for them, they feel like it has to be justified, that they has to be a horrible person in order to then feel like, yeah, that's why they got that, because they're a horrible person. I'm not a horrible person, that's why I don't have that. But that's how they think. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh yes. Mm-hmm. I go to convention every other week. Of course, it's supposed to look really fun. Free travel, do all this stuff. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 And I explained to you, it's kind of like a movie too. It's like fictional movie. They're not real, but they're still enjoyable content. That's what it's supposed to be. Like there's days and night that I don't want to do photos, I don't want to edit, I just want to play games or relax. But I can't because I know I need to push this out so that people will see it. I remember going to conventions back then. It doesn't happen anymore because cosplay photographer is kind of dead. Being the days for cosplay photographers are dead. It's ridiculous. Yeah, always definitely. I made like a whole video about this too, but like yeah, it's just like it's over now. It's because of smartphones. It's both because how people consume content and create content. They both kind of made it change it completely. Yeah. So yeah, so I remember back then though, like let's say around 2010, I would have to like 10 years ago, I would go to conventions. And once on Sunday night, like because you go to con from Friday to Sunday afternoon, once I get home, yeah, I would go home instantly. Let's say from Fanime, I would drive home instantly and start editing photos, as many as I can, and deciding maybe, yeah, we have. They are, yeah. I mean, that's how Silicon Valley happens. Yeah. And things are so far apart. Yeah. Mm-hmm. What else? And everyone else is doing it, so you have to do it too. Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. The museum or whatever, there's always some pop-up. Yeah. And your friends feel so far apart. Like distance-wise it's further, but time-wise it's the same because of driving. Um there are things that I like, but the things that I don't feel like I'm fully belong here either because like I'm not from here, from LA area. Like I don't have that circle yet. I don't know. I'm still so new. I'm like I want to do things. I want to like go to check cool, like go to a museum that I haven't been to, like the board. I still haven't been there yet, or like go to Griffin Park to look at like look at the city at night. Yeah, exactly. Well, technically, what they're gonna do? They can't come near me to arrest me. So, what if I break in? That's only if they catch me. Yeah, like they have to be 6 feet near me, so technically they can't talk to me. I am thinking about maybe tomorrow. No, maybe no, because tomorrow I'm just doing a show. So maybe on Friday, I might drive around downtown with my long selfie stick with a 360 camera. Let's see, this is my. Yeah, so it's with this. See this stick? It's one selfie stick. It's still going. See this? Yeah, it's extremely long. Yep. I bring it to convention too, and then like I get like a lot of weird look. Yeah, smile. And they all think I'm using a drone because it looks like a drone shot. But I just posted today too. I'm not sure you saw. It's like a kind of like you have to spin and then go up. So I was working on that too. So it's 360 because you don't have to spin. You can spin afterwards. You. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No, it was. People think it's a drone. It's not. It's just a camera, a 360 camera on a stick. And so I'm not violating any rules about I can fly. Yeah. It's right here. So that's how big it is. That's it. Yeah. And because it's 360, so you actually shoot, then aim instead of point and shoot. It's shoot and point because you can point anywhere afterwards. It's interesting. It's interesting. So it's fun. So I might try so then it will look like a drone shot of me driving downtown. Or maybe on Friday when I'm not doing my show, but I'm not sure. I need to try to like have a stick while I'm driving. We have to if we go outside, we see people. Yeah, But if I'm inside my car, I should be fine, right? Like, if anything, my car should be the most contained area and 6 feet away from anyone. Because if anyone 6 feet near me, I might hit them. So, yeah. And like, this is something gonna be in textbook for sure. Like all the terminology that we have now, it's like listening to grandpa talk about the war days. Like we were talking about like, oh, social distancing or like, quarantine. Like those words sounds like when old people talk about like, oh yeah, nuclear apocalypse. Like, we're gonna. My uncle did. So someone actually I know in real life, because it's always something sounds like I know someone of someone. It's like winning the lottery. It's like, oh, I think yeah, but it's never someone you actually know. But now I should know someone who did. And then I was actually checking in my cousin a few weeks ago. I mean, he's recovering, so it's good. But I was checking in on my cousin a few weeks ago. And I was like, hey, how's everything going? Because, we're family. I want to make sure. And she wasn't sure if she would want to tell me too. Because the reason is because we all feel like at least her dad doesn't want people to know because we're Asian. So we don't want people to worry. So, of course, if things doesn't go well, we don't want people to worry. So she, oh yeah. Oh yeah. If like I was saying earlier too, like if the virus doesn't kill me, racism could. Like at least we're in LA, but if I am in any other places in America, I feel like I would get stabbed. It's like 9/11 over again. I remember during 9/11, like lots of Middle Eastern people, they have to like put more American flags out to show that like, oh, we're not, a terrorist. And it's such a strange concept, and now it's on us now. Yeah. hmm Oh yeah, like I can't wait. As I said this as jokingly, but seriously too, is that I can't wait when we're all equal. That sounds very wholesome, but that's not it. So I just want to tell people that they're an asshole because of what they did, because of their actions, not the color of their skin. Yeah. I. hmm mm I try not to. Yeah, no, I want to feel like everything that I did well, because like it's good, right? Because if I take it on myself, I mean, if I did horribly, it's my own fault. But if I also succeed, it's my own doing. You know. hmm Oh yeah. hmm hmm Oh yeah. Uh-huh. Yep. Like even among like the same, let's say white American, not every one of them gonna be successful either. So same for you as an Asian, same as if you're black or whatever ethnicity you are or race. It's easy to move your blame to something else. It negates your hardworking. Mm-hmm. 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 Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. And If anything, especially in the internet culture now, I never blame content creator for what they are to do what they do. It's mostly the fans, it's a lot of it's based on. So like, people would be like, oh, you are very popular right now because you are a girl, that's why people like you. But I'm like, that first of all, they don't get to decide if you're a girl or guy, that's kind of like how you were. But also like, if anything, you blame the fans. It's the same. It's American. This is such a democratic idea that people should be embracing how great it is. Let's say people don't like Trump, okay, but Trump hasn't really changed. He's just real to himself. He's been very real. I thought that's what you wanted. If anything, you have problem with other people who wanting him. Is your neighbor that doesn't have the same ideology as you. And same for content creator. Those content creator has been doing what they've been doing, and it's just that's what fans want. If you want to change people, you don't attack the content creator. You attack not attack, you change how people see, and you want how people understand your viewpoint as much. Yeah, exactly. Mm 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 mm. Oh, we've been in it for a long, long time. Yeah, we've seen the changes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. None of this is given. None of this was handed. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. And this is both me using it to pave my how I got. Oh yeah, exactly. So here's what I do in the cosplay scene that is a way that paved my way forward to where I am now, but also for me to give back at the same time, which is interesting because who I am kind of change what that become. It's the same as like paying for like a service. Back then it's like you paying it because you want to support it. Or like you want to get in it, like you want to, I want to enjoy the service. But now it could be like you paying it because you want to give back, and that's how I make a cosplay photo. When I go to conventions, if I did a photo shoot with you, and I don't do booking, I just find someone and I like, I like this, and it's like I'm gonna do a shoot with you. And after the shoot, if after it's done, you can have the photo for print for free. I don't care. For me it was always like, do whatever you want. I enjoy shooting with you. That was fun. If you want to use this print, you want to make money, that's up to you. That's all you. Do whatever you want. Cosplayer was very surprised in the beginning when I did that. Yeah, they were just like, wow, Martin just sent me the full rest photo and just let me use prints without asking any question. Mm-hmm. 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 Yep. There's no way to make money anyway. Yeah. Cool. That's fun. Nice. Yeah. Yeah. And now I still do it, and people are like, wow, that's very nice. And I'm like, I mean, to them, it's kind of like a give back as well. More like, I want to help you to do whatever you wanted to do. Uh, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I do that all the time too. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I do that a lot for my friends' photos too. Like, I was like, yeah, I can shoot for you, I can edit it, just don't credit me. So it's just, it's yours. Do whatever you want, have fun. They keep crediting me though. I'm like, no, don't. That's yeah. Sometimes, like, as a rule, like, yes, you can use this as long as you don't credit me. But there were still times they still did. Like, God dang it, what did I say? Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Especially the easy ones, yeah. It's like, for me, it's few click of a buttons. I have been editing for over 20 years. Me editing photos gonna be not say gonna be better, but most likely it's more easier for me than someone who has never touched Photoshop before. So it'd be much more like, yeah, like realistically, logically speaking, it'd be much more efficient. I love efficiency. It's so much efficient. You just let me do it, and I mean, not that I will need to ask you a favor in the future, but like if I have a problem with like, let's say I need someone to sew my button that came off, I'll be like, hey, can you help me out? Because you already have sewing kits, you know how to do this. For me, it'll take me go to the supermarket or whatever to buy sewing kits and then figure out how to sew and all that stuff. Yeah, it'll be a headache for me. Like I can do it, you can edit, you can do it, but it'll take you much longer and maybe not the best desired effect for rather than give it to someone 2 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, we're all stuck inside. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. I'm wearing pajamas. Yeah. I like streaming because I get to express myself more. Uh, Especially for me, because at least for my it's really weird, and I've been talking about this too. In such a, it sounds such a great thing because that's what most content creators want. People like my content because of my content, not because of me. That sounds great on paper. It's like, oh, they don't care about who you are, but they care about what you make. But then at the same time, they really don't care about me. So that's a whole downside about it. They care about my photos, my models in the photos, but then when it's me, it's very different. So again, it confuses them. They follow my accounts to look at pretty girls, but then it confuses them when sometimes I post my own photos, something I'm talking about my life. I'm doing more. So I'm doing a lot more. I'm streaming. I'm doing more story. In my April Fools that I even took a picture of myself again. Or like I have, my housemate helped me, but it's a picture of myself. I had to shave my legs for that. Yeah. And I get to be more real because I can explain because I cannot explain enough on Instagram or like on Twitter just to like word count. And I can't have that conversation saying like, this is how I see things. This is how I'm realist about certain things. It would sound maybe really bad on paper, on text, but it make more sense if I actually able to articulate it. Oh, Sam. How dare you? Yeah. It make yourself love yourself more too when you post more about yourself because you're more accepting of this is what I like. Growing up, we know that really well. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. I tread around both. I've done both, because yeah. Like cuz like for most people, they don't have enough power to change demand. If you can change demand, then yes, you can do whatever you want. And I have conversation with some big cosplayer or influencer where they always say like, "Oh, just be yourself." It doesn't work like that for most people because it's lucky for some people who they are is what people like. but that's not the same for everyone. So sometimes you do. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. So I would do the things where I'm like, oh, look at this weird thing that you like a lot. That's cool, right? Now check out this other things that I like a lot, you know? Yeah. Mm-hmm. What about Gundam? Is it popular for people, for you? Like, what? You love Gundam so much. Uh-huh. Do you do the painting as well? That's the hard part, I feel like. I feel like the whole, yeah. Mm-hmm. Because it makes it so much cooler, the painting and the airbrush. Mm-hmm. When we can hang out again, can I come by so can we do some photos of it? I have seen some really cool, like, you know, hyper realistic, like blue. Yeah. Yeah. So, but like, I've seen some very cool, like, toy photographies. So, I want to try some with some of the Gundams, you know? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Especially in America. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I see all the time. I think it's fun. Yeah. Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad. So yeah. So right now you're still doing mostly Gundam building stream, gaming stream. Anything else? Like, do you do like? I guess yeah. Sure. Uh huh. Mm mm mm. OnlyFans. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm mm mm. Oh, wow. That's super cool. Mm, of course. Mhm. It's tricky. There was a few, yeah, there was a few gigs that I was supposed to do as well. I was supposed to do a shoot with a esport team, the new apparel line. Uh, I was supposed to work with another company to build a whole new desktop, which I really desperately knew. My desktop is like 10 years old. So, but then, like, you know, because of this, you know, things is kind of like locked down. Yeah, it's definitely tough. So we'll see. Yeah. So yeah. Well, I'm glad that, you know, we're able to do this. This is what I'm doing now, and I enjoy it a lot because I get to talk to people for real. You know. Yeah. Mm. I mean, it's a big part of our life, big part of our identity, and it's something we have to go through. So it's hard to share that too. So I'm glad to have someone to share with, and they kind of have the same experience, you know. because people don't bring it up, you know. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, it was not easy. Correct. Yeah. It was again. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. I was talking to Jimmy. Same thing. It's like it now. I'm not saying now it's cool, but it was super uncool. Now just okay. It was so uncool. Yeah. Oh, one of the things that really stuck with me was that I first moved to America, so I went to elementary school. I think it was at the end of elementary school. But anyway, the point was I made some friends in the same because I in America you all kind of live in the same area to go to the same school, right? So I live in the apartments. There's some of the kids are also living in the apartments that go to the same school. Um, they would pick on me in school, but then we'll be friends when we're in the apartment complex because it's not cool to be friends with me in school. But I was really happy about they were still being friends with me in the apartments. But like, it's so bad. That was really bad. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. Yeah. Yay! Finally, like we're wait. Yep. It's just a weird. Yeah, I have a knife with me at all time, and luckily I haven't had to use it yet. But it's just it's and it's both for you. It's multiple things. For you, it's both being Asian and being a internet persona, a woman as well. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Because there are people that unfortunately they have mental disorder. They're born with it. It's not their fault, but it's how they're born with, and they would maybe have some obsession over a certain idea, and they can spend all their time and energy to hurt someone because they can. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I have Meg Turney on the show next week. Someone actually broke into her house and tried to shoot her in the face. That was scary too, and she didn't even told us about it until like afterward too, until the news broke out. But I was like, I haven't heard her for like a month, and then suddenly, oh, that's why she was being quiet. Yeah, that's that's a scary. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. 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 Yeah. I'm being I'm trying to be very private as well. Anything that I usually say is already public information. So that's the things that you know about me. But other than that, it's mostly kind of nobody knows. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm just so cautious. Yeah, they should be. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Yeah. Anyway, this has been great. How can people find you? How did you even get the name in there? I mean, I know you like vampire stuff. Oh, uh huh. No, I think it's cute. Uh huh. Uh huh. Uh huh. Nobody did. I think it's great. I don't know. It really stand out too. Yeah. And would you have picked something else? Would it be what more close to your name? I don't think it's maybe because how you got it was silly. No, I think it's cute. It makes sense for Vampy as well. So yeah, it's great. All right. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. It has been great. Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, it's great. That's the kind of conversation I want to have. It's go from one to the other very smoothly. It's just like, oh, what we've been talking about. It's like a therapy session, actually. Yeah, but I mean, I love to talk about it. So, anyway, yeah, thanks everyone for watching. You can watch this also later on YouTube, listen to it on Spotify or iTunes or anywhere else. Thanks for all the follow and sub. And we're going to have the show every Tuesday to Thursday right now for 7 p.m. So making sure you come by again tomorrow and catch us. Tomorrow we have... Who do we have tomorrow? Let me think. I do, yes. Trish is great. I will for sure. I will do that as well. It's weird because sometimes there's lots of people that we feel like we know, but we don't remember we have met them because we do so many things. Let's wait till quarantine over. My friend was saying that like maybe on my 100th episode, I should just bring a bunch of different guests from different industries that kind of know each other, and it's like let's all hang out and talk together. Yeah. Okay, yeah, we can do like a hangout kind of thing. Yeah, maybe not even 100 because we're on what 20. So let's just do like maybe 50, the 50th episode. It's like, hey, let's do every gathering. Alrighty. Well, thank you everyone for watching. I will see you all later.